Hey everyone, and welcome to day 3 of the Sunflower Seams Zinnia Sew Along. Today we will be completing steps 17 through 29. For these steps, we will be creating and attaching our sleeves. Whether you are creating the short, elbow, or long puff sleeves, all of these steps will be applicable to you. I will be working on the elbow length sleeve. First things first, you're going to want to serge the sleeve cap of your sleeve. Next, you will take the hem of your sleeve and fold it up 1/4 of an inch with the wrong sides of the fabric touching. You will want to press. Next, fold it up another 1/4 of an inch with the wrong sides touching and press. Once that is completed, you will want to turn your sleeve piece over with the right side of the fabric facing up. With your memory hem still folded in, you will want to take your measuring tape and measure up from the bottom of the folded sleeve hem. If you are doing the short sleeve, you will measure up 1 inch, and if you are doing the elbow or long sleeve, you will measure up 2 inches. Next, you will take your water washable pen and draw a horizontal line at either that 2-inch mark or that 1-inch mark, depending on which sleeve length you are doing. Once your horizontal line is drawn, you will want to go to your sewing machine with your elastic thread bobbin in so that we can start shearing. If you are doing the short puff sleeve, then you will sew 3 rows of shearing. If you are doing the elbow or long sleeve, you will do 5 rows. So what we're gonna do is start on our horizontal line and shear down across the sleeve. Once you reach the end of the sleeve, you will stop at 1/4 of an inch away from the side. You will then lift your presser foot and pivot your sleeve so that you're going parallel to the side of your sleeve. And you will do that for 1/4 of an inch. Then lift your presser foot up a second time and pivot your fabric back to where now you're going along the horizontal line that you drew. Once you have completed shearing your sleeve, you will want to fold your sleeve in half with the right sides of the fabric touching. You will also want to unfold the hem of your sleeve, the memory hem of your sleeve. Line up the raw edges on the side of your sleeve and sew. Finish off with either a serger or a zigzag stitch. Next, fold your memory hem back up and top stitch 1/8 of an inch from the folded edge. You have now created your sleeve. So turn that sleeve right side out and pick up your bodice. You will want to turn your bodice inside out. Now, take your sleeve and sew a basting stitch around the serged edge of the sleeve. Once you have your basting stitch, you will take your bodice that is turned inside out and insert your sleeve into your bodice. You will want to line up the side seam of your bodice, which is where your front and your backs meet, and the seam of your sleeve. So line those up and place a pin or a clip. Continue lining up your sleeve along the armhole of the bodice. You will want to do that for the front and the back and then pin. You will sew using a 3/8 seam allowance, starting from the neckline of the front of your bodice all the way around the armhole to the back of the bodice. Once you have attached your sleeve, turn your bodice right side out. Now, along the stitch line that you basted at the cap of your sleeve, fold it with the wrong sides of the fabric touching along that based stitch line. You will want to press this pretty well. Once you have pressed, you can now see the elastic casing coming to life. You will then want to top stitch along the serged edge from the front bodice neckline to the back bodice neckline. Now you will take your sleeve elastic and attach it to a safety pin. You will feed the safety pin through one end of your elastic casing and pull it through the casing itself. Once you get towards the end and you see your your elastic tail starting to get smaller, you'll definitely want to pin that bad boy so it doesn't get away. There we go. And then pull your safety pin all the way through to the other end of the elastic casing. Now you will want to secure both ends of the elastic. To secure the elastic, you will want to go over it a bunch of times with your sewing machine just to make sure it doesn't break away. You will want to repeat the steps for the second sleeve. And you are now halfway done with the Sunflower Seams Zinnia Sew Along. I look forward to working on our skirts tomorrow.